Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I did not have a scene for 8, Andrea. Do you?
Oh yeah. Well, okay, listeners, it's up to you again. Your chance to participate.
Here's your chance, Chuck.
Name some quirks. Name a quirk.
Oh, and by the way, that last round, Kevin, you get negative 100 points for being such a believable salesman.
That's not the point. Yeah. Who gets that round? Who do you think gets that round?
Look at Travis.
You're in charge.
See, Travis was talking about orifices of the child, so.
Yeah, sure. We'll
Yeah.
give you 10 points for being a pervert.
Yeah, we will.
Jamin, if it's screwing up, go to the upper right-hand corner where you see your name with the down arrow. Click on that. Make sure you're not on beta, because I've heard some people who have a problem when they're on beta. Take it out of beta, and that might fix issues you're having. Then again, it could just be your machine.
Okay,
And
our
by the way,
next game
Talking
is...
Cowie said speaking in rhyme.
Ooh.
I know, I'm getting ready to address that.
Okay.
And Funky Punk says farts in public.
Oh.
I thought he was just...
Okay, we're going to try and work this all in. Okay, contestant, you're at a funeral. Don't unwrap the dead body. Well, whatever. You're going to speak at a funeral of a person with a strange quirk. And you're going to sing. So you have to sing at some point in this. And while you're singing, overemphasize W's. The person that had died, they had a strange quirk of speaking in rhyme while farting in public.
So is this just
Everybody got that?
Wait.
I'm confused about the rules.
Okay, so all of us are going to take turns speaking about a person who farted in public.
Who has a strange quirk of farting in public while speaking in rhyme.
Okay.
Now, while you speak about this person at a funeral, you have to overemphasize your W's, and sing.
All of us?
This is complicated.
Yeah,
Do we have to sing constantly or just at some point in it?
Just some point in it, you need to start singing and speak about this person. You're giving a eulogy at a funeral. Who wants to go first?
I can go first. Listen, our dearly departed friend, Walter Whitaker. Listen, I know that Walter was sometimes hard for people to swallow. But one of the things I really have admired about his whole life was his ability to just let go in so many ways. Just to really experience the joy of living. Like one always being exactly who they were, but not afraid to, well, let one go. Which isn't that something that we could admire, being that in touch with our own bodies? And spirits, to speak in rhyme all the time and never whine.
Okay. Well, woman, well said. Now, what I wanted to say about dear Walter Whitaker is from deep inside, and I'm just going to let it all out. Memories press between the pages of my mind. Quiet thought floating from them and settle softly to the ground, which reminds me of Walter, because he would often float him down and settle him on the ground like a misty fog from deep within. Great.
And now he'll be in the ground.
That stinks. Craig, did you have something to say about good old
I did indeed, because we all know that Walter Whitaker whiled away his time Well, he did an awful lot in the brief time he had here in the world. But really, what I remember most about Walter was the art that he put into farting. Because really, he had a lot of heart with his art, with the fart. I mean, he would like to dart down to a shopping mart and while he was farting with his art, and putting his heart into farting with the arting, and sometimes he would even take a horse and cart down to the mart when he was going to use his art of farting, while he was darting to the mart in his cart. And what I'm basically saying is he was a man who liked to rhyme all the time. I don't blame him entirely. That was a bit of a stretch, I'll be honest with you.
It's rather sublime.
I would just like to say, Kevin, did you have anything you wanted to say about dear Walter?
Well, Walter Whitaker, what a wonderful man. I witnessed him once fart the guitar solo from Sweet Home Alabama. Technically gifted man, brought so much love. He had an odd pair of afflictions which he brought to the public in such an entertaining way, and indeed dedicated much of his life to publicly performing in a way that brought comedy and light and joy to so many people. Watching him once, I was wonderfully entertained when he performed the Rolling Stones' Jumping Jack Flash. As we're all familiar, the crowd singing along with great gusto to the refrain, well, it's all right now. In fact, it's a guess. Yes. What can you say about Walter Whitaker? I'm full of woe.
That had a lot of layers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like an onion. Wow.
Should have done the cool.
What can I say?
Cool